Good morning. This video is not going to be on Sunday. It's just kind of something that I wanted to speak with you about. We're in Revelation chapter 6 and verses 9 through 17 this morning, which I'm preparing a lesson that will be a bit later in the day. John of Patmos, as you recall, was called to heaven through an open door, and he's witnessing the Lamb take the seals from the book and open them. This morning, I would like to speak to you about the fifth seal. Now, John saw this seal opened, and when it was opened, he saw the souls of those that had been slain for their belief and their testimony in God. The way I understand it, there just are innumerable souls under this altar. These souls cried out, "How long, O Lord, must we wait before our blood is avenged to them that live on the earth?" Now, some of this is paraphrased, but if you read the scripture in today's lesson, you'll understand. These souls were given white robes and told that they must rest yet for a little season until their brethren that will come thereafter join them. And that's what we need to talk about this morning. From the beginning of Christianity, Christians have been brutalized, murdered, sawed in half, burned, hung, crucified, in every way imaginable for believing in God. And that brings me to today. In this world today, in parts of Asia and Afghanistan and different places, Christians are lined up and murdered. People go into hotels, theaters, restaurants, and ask if they believe differently than a Christian. And when people confess that they're Christian, they're murdered. And I'm here to tell you that it's going to get worse before it gets better. We who are Christians must not capitulate, must not reject Christ, must not turn away. For as it says in the beginning of this chapter, under the altar were the souls of those that had been slain for their belief and their testimony in God. You see, death takes but an instant. A bullet which is used, or a knife that cuts your throat, takes but an instant for death to occur. The fear of death is what we fear. But if we stand firm in our testimony, in our belief of Jesus Christ, and in our faith of Jesus Christ, the reward awaits us. So if we're confronted with that question, if we're confronted with that death, we must stand firm in our testimony, our faith, and our belief. The reward will follow. That's pretty much all I wanted to say this morning. I will have a short sermonette Sunday about the Together with God, but I felt strongly that I needed to share that with you this morning. So, God bless you. Remember, everybody has 10 minutes a day for God.